build some confidence going into SEC is very, very important. So I'm pleased with that. I think we got a really good plan, and I'm very appreciative of Dave Williams and the administration in helping us do that.
I apologize. I'm having technical problems. I'm trying to get this on, so I'm sorry. Don't mean to interrupt.
You talk about you want to cut down on the interceptions. Is that something Austin has to do alone, or is it? Is it a whole team issue that you see that?
I think, you know, whenever you turn the ball over, whether it's a fumble or whether it's an interception, you know, you want to eliminate those things. The thing I wanted him doing tonight, which I did think he did, was I told him, oh, I'm going through the progression, make a decision, and let it rip. And that's just the being aggressive, like we're talking about in all the positions, defensively, offensively. And I thought he did that. You know, that was a play where he was reading one side of the field after play action. He lost sight of the Mike linebacker, was on the backside. And his eyes pulled him into the play, and he was able to pick it off. I mean, they're on scholarship too and made plays, but just in general, it's not anything that I feel like is an issue. But just in general, you always want to keep your penalties down. You want to eliminate turnovers and those types of things that are going to get you beat.
Flip side, his ability to create, like he did on the touchdown pass to Matthews, that very much a part of his game too.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of that. You know, that's something I think he has the ability to do. And again, that confidence and him being aggressive, I think is going to allow you to see that aspect of his game come out.
2 or 3 more questions.
James, obvious commitment to the deep ball tonight. Could you just talk about the strategy going in and the number of times you guys targeted Matthews and Krause down the field?
Yeah, it wasn't really. I think the biggest difference probably in this game, and previous games, was that we were able to establish the running game. So when you're able to establish the running game and then you go play action pass, you got a chance to create some chunk plays. You know, but again, that goes back to just kind of my message to the team on Friday night. Looking back at the season so far, and my message to the coaches as well as the players, we're going to play aggressive. That's what we did for 2 years. Played very, very aggressive. And I think for whatever reason, coming into this season, we hadn't played that way up to this point. So that's the coaches, the way we call the game. That's the way we coach them. That's the way I want them to go out and play. I don't want to go out and play afraid to make a mistake. I want to go out and make the play. And I think the coaches called the game that way, which I was very appreciative of, and I thought the players played that way as well.
Imagine you didn't need a passionate halftime speech this week like UMass last week. You kind of challenged them with that play with 10 seconds to go in the first half when you told them to run with no timeouts left, didn't you?
Well, I think that was a really good learning point for all of us. You know, right there we ran the ball. You know, we were going to clock the ball if we didn't get it. Well, then they challenged the play. So we sent the offense back out in the field and got into formation, because if they would have ruled that not a touchdown, they would have wound the clock, and we needed to be in position to snap the ball right away once they wound the clock and clock it and then kick the field goal. So felt confident that we were going to be able to do that, but I think it's really good learning for all of us.
When you get a touchdown late like that, disappointed that you didn't take advantage of the kickoff to start the second half, 2 points on the board there.
What are you talking about?
When you score in the final seconds of the first half and you get the ball to start the second half, I mean, that's a real opportunity. You feel like you maybe missed at that point in the game. You missed something.
Yeah, I don't feel that way. We scored 52 points. We had over 540 yards of offense. We had 2 receivers with over 100 yards receiving. We had a quarterback for over 300 yards, and we had a running back for over 100 yards. And our defense held a team that was scoring 30 points to basically 10 points with the 1. So I'm pretty pleased with how they played.
One more question.
Can you touch on some of the open field tackling we saw tonight? Something we didn't. We saw some missed open field tackles those first 4 games, and you had linebackers making plays tonight we hadn't seen.
I think it goes back, and I don't mean to keep saying the same point, but I think in the past we've been a little hesitant. We haven't been playing fast and aggressive. So what happens is when you do that, and you don't come downhill and you don't close that space. If you stay back and you're hesitant and you allow space and a cushion from a guy, then you're going to have open field missed tackles. Where if you run full speed and go attack the guy based on your leverage, if you're the contained player, run through the outside leg, be aggressive. If you miss the tackle, if the other 10 guys are doing their job, we'll get it with pursuit. And I just think, just in general, we were just so much more aggressive with everything we did. So much more aggressive. And I think that was the difference in every factor. In the amount of shots we took, in the tackling, in every aspect. And we're going to build on that. We're going to build on that. That's what the fans want to see. That's what I want to see. That's how the players want to play. That's why they came here. And I think, you know, we're gonna get back to doing what we've done the first 2 years. We're gonna play an exciting, physical, aggressive brand of football around here. From today to eternity. We're not going back.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you.